chained public enemy number one. I always thought it was important to have this scene because Loki and Odin haven't seen each other, and Frigga, as you just see, played by the beautiful Rene Russo. These three people haven't seen each other since the end of the first Thor film. And Odin and Loki have many, many things to talk about. The events of the Avengers, the battle for New York, his attempted tyranny and takeover of an entire planet. Father and son.
This was another scene that was not in early drafts of the script, nor was it in the principal photography section of our production. Tom, as he said, had mentioned this, sort of wanting to see this scene
wherever you go,
years ago, really.
Yeah.
I had forgotten about it.
I went down to Midgard.
We thought it might be important to meet Loki for the first time in the dungeon, as we end up meeting him later. But our executive producer, Craig Kyle, and our co-writer, Chris Yost, had written a tie-in comic. You know, at Marvel, we like to have tie-in comics that relate somewhat to the movies, and it was a prequel comic that sort of told the non-Avengers portions of the storyline that occurs between Thor and Thor: The Dark World. And a version of this scene was included, and that was published only a few months ago from this point when we were recording. And I looked at it and I went, we have to have this in the movie. We have to have this in the movie. And we contacted Tom, and he goes, "Don't you remember I told you this years ago?" And thankfully he was available, and we came in and with Sir Anthony Hopkins and shot it. And now, of course, I can't imagine opening this movie any other way.
It was amazing to work with Tony again. He's one of the greatest actors working today, and a formidable presence. And what I love about the scene is that it's as emotional and sort of and wrought as it was in the first Thor film. But Loki's response is very, very different. He's not as vulnerable as he used to be.